Hey everybody, it's Malia Scott and I'm back with a video talking about, I basically was abused by my mother as a child, and I want to share a story with you guys that was a part of my childhood, I guess you could say. Um, so basically, I believe I was I think like 6 years old, and I was in a house. I believe, I'm trying to remember. Like, all right, so I remember I was sitting at the table. I was sitting at the table, and it was just me because I was always left in the house by myself, which was what my mother did. It was a part of the package with abuse, is to leave me by myself all the time, so I would feel lonely, and that will carry on with me throughout my life. Like for the rest of my life, I'll always be lonely if she did that, right? Because she always felt lonely. Like I understand that's why she did what she did, because everything she did was literally how she felt and what happened to her. So I remember sitting at the table, and then I know the books and stuff was on the table, and I remember just crying, and just crying and scared, and she would just hit me. When she had the belt, she just hitting me, and then like, read it, this and that, read it. You know how it goes. I know a lot of people make fun of stuff like that and make fun of, hey, my mom used to whoop my ass, or my dad used to whoop my ass. No, this was different. I don't know what your parents' motive was, but mine was to tear me down. And the only reason why she taught me how to read was so that they wouldn't put me in special ed, because she didn't want me to know that I was either mildly retarded or severely retarded, whatever level of retardation I was. She didn't want them to know about it in the school, even though I needed help. That's pretty cruel, huh? Very cruel. It's deep. And that's really the only reason why she taught me how to read. Like, some people really teach their child how to read to better their lives. No. That's not what happened with me. You got to understand what happened with Malia Scott in that situation is the goal was to keep me out of special ed, getting the actual help that I need. See, it was all just sinister, narcissistic behavior, just ruin your child's life type of time. And the reason why I'm telling the story is because I think about, like, none of my brothers, me or my brothers, got our high school diploma, which was the goal, because my mother didn't get her high school diploma. You see what I'm saying? And it's sad because it just goes back to her just punishing, mocking God, like, this is stupid, not agreeing with life, not accepting that we belong to Father upstairs, and children had to suffer. And I'm just, again, here to tell the tale. So yeah, she pretty much taught me how to read on purpose, and today I know how to read. I have a lot of books that I read, and I learned a lot of things from the books. So it benefited me, but somewhere along the line, my mother knew I would fail, repeatedly, because of not getting the help that I actually needed. It's so weird. But like I said, even though I think about that story, I'm not going to give up, or whatever the case may be. And I'm not going to give up, because I'm strong. And why would you give up? Like, I woke up this morning and I have will to carry on, stuff like that. Like, it took me a while. I think about that story all the time, and I just be like, dang, that's messed up. Like, that somebody has to go through that just to, just because somebody's hatred, you have to go through that, But I just feel like with my mom, like, all I have to do is respect her, and I, like, come out of nowhere and call her a bitch and stuff, which is hard to do, and a piece of shit and all that stuff like that, because you don't want to curse yourself. And I feel like, just show respect, you know what I'm saying? And I love everybody, you got me? Like, so there's nothing to fret about or frown about, or it's like whatever, right? And I just wanted to share that story. yeah, my mother with me and to learn how to read, but it was not to better my life. It was definitely to so they can just blind the teachers, like, you know, just to not help me, like, you know, like, oh, she needs special ed, because, you know, public schools is quick to put your children in special ed. And by the way, my youngest brother, the one that's 4 years younger than me, he actually had to go to special ed, I think in second grade. And I think she actually wanted the boys to do special ed. Like, she wanted him to do special ed. And it's sad because, I'm like, it was all because of the abuse, because my brother used to lash out. And that's because he would never be with her. He was always with my Aunt Carmen, and like literally just separated us, me and my brother. And she also separated Devon and herself, like, because that was the plan, to like that separation feeling, kids lash out, and so that was the plan. And she really wanted him to like to feel that, that pain and stuff like that, and go through that pain like that. It was just all like about suffering and pain and just hatred and just like just evilness. Like, it's sad, and so that's pretty much one of my stories. I threw a little extra stuff in there. I don't want to throw too much because I got things planned. But God bless all you guys, and I hope you guys can relate to this video. And I did my best to say as much as I could without giving up too much. And if you've been through the same thing, just hit my DM and we could talk.